I'll be reacting to Sabikui Bisco episode 10. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the 2 minutes and 35-second mark in 1-0 go. Oh man, I am so gonna miss Bisco here. But he went down like a fucking champ, though. Fuck. I'm just scared, but you know what? Normally I'd say I'd be scared for everyone inside, but I got a feeling that our boy Milo is going to be able to cure himself, even if there is a bit of rusting that goes up against his own body. Although, man, I'm going to be sad to see Jobby's reaction to Bisco's death, though. Damn, I'm really kicking some ass. Oh, man. You know what I like about this scene, too? It shows us why Pao and Jobby couldn't interfere in helping out Bisco or Milo against Kurokawa because they were stuck dealing with their own big fights. So I'm loving the direction here too. I think it's just Pao. Because I don't remember any other lady in this series being that scary except for her. She's the only one that's that frightening. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think she's fucking cool. I'm just being a realist here. Oh, I'm looking at the track here. It sounds pretty damn freaking nice. Whew. Oh, man, I hope none of the level hits her. Whew. I mean, that was way okay. Oh, that was so sweet as you're protected by the mushrooms. Yeah, this is gonna hurt to see the man's reaction to the death of a man who was essentially his own son. That's gonna be the toughest news to deliver. But you know what? At the very least, Bisco went down on his own terms. That's that. But honestly, who could smile about this situation though? I don't think I'd be able to smile after like a fucking for months after something like that happens. You know, yeah, that's all he really needs to know as an answer. Yeah. And this is what I love about the series. Like, it doesn't even need to say something explicitly. Like, I love how sometimes the series has like some nice nuanced dialogue sequences to add more gravitas to a conversation. Just that it costs way too. I mean, it costs a lot to end those ambitions. Thing is, though, if it wasn't Bisco who took down Kurokawa, who would have done it? You know. Honestly, don't feel bad for any of those underlings that are getting that infected by rusting because they were also hand in hand in shooting down our boy Bisco. At least it's honestly anyway. I mean, hey, it's the bet. Wait, I'm. Damn. It's quite the perspective there. Oh, I feel bad for Dr. Oh, man. And Joey, too. It hurts seeing them react like that. I mean, shit, everyone that's ever seen Bisco would. Hell, even the audience would want to see him again. What? What the fuck was that? Okay, that didn't look human. And oh, what the? Was that kind of like what monsterish thing to like the activate and kiss Kurakawa? Where that thing looks like a fucking attack, like a Titan from like Attack on Titan. At least from like a distance. I'm assuming it might have been linked to Kurakawa's heart or something in case he died. That's my guess as to why that thing just happened to have awakened at that specific point in time, where it could just be completely off base there. Wait, what the fuck? I'm assuming it's going to destroy a whole city in like a single blast. Or town. Okay, that's like a fucking nuke at that point. Okay, talk about massive amounts of escalation there. Yeah, they might as well be just throwing devils at that thing because it doesn't look like it's going to do jack shit. They're probably going to need a different weapon than that. Whoa! So aside from being able to do just powerful beam-like bombs, it can also, I'm assuming that's going to have rusting capabilities. Yeah, because that does not look like regular fog or smoke. And considering where the thing originated from rust, I'm gonna guess, yeah, if you breathe that, you're pretty much screwed. Okay, this kind of feels like a completely new anime now. This feels like, instead of it being like the action series, now it feels like a fucking survivor horror anime. Not that I mind, you know? Not that I mind about that one bit. But you know what? At the very least, Takawa will still be alive. The thing is, though, if it were I don't know, it definitely is. It looks like it's something man-made or artificially made. I love how brave he's become. I don't think that's what she's talking about. But you know, Milo is right, though. Someone does have to stop it. Hey, I mean, that's a positive at the very least. Hopefully, it means that our boy's got such a dang banger plan that he's going to be able to survive. At least that's what I hope that's implying, right? Oh, it's already. Well, whatever good she has, I hope it can take down like a gigantic ass creature because our boy is gonna need anything. And hey, she's just trying to make ends meet. Something perfectly normal. Aw, what a sweetheart. I wouldn't mind if he hooks up with Tiroli when the series ends. Because I think him and Tiroli have some good chemistry with each other. I hope she has a gun. Okay, I like how at the very least it shows us when it comes to Kurokawa. At least most events seem to have just been having their wills overtaken against their wills with the way those people are reacting. And at least the ones that have only had a mushroom in their head for a small amount of time, it doesn't seem like it's as dire as the ones that have their mushrooms on their head for a longer amount of time that are already too far gone. That's actually nice to know. And honestly, the world's a better place with Kurokawa dead. It's crazy to hear that when it comes to all the weapons that the government forces have, they're like fucking toys in comparison to the creature that they're going up against. But then again, I was even thinking that they'd be as better off throwing fucking pebbles at the thing than shooting it with tank and missiles. I'm bad feeling they're gonna need a freaking nuke. Unless we have a name to call that monstrosity. Tentagine does sound like a pretty menacing name, though. He's saying that, but you can tell like the fear in his face because you see a sweat bit there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They might as well be trying to like fucking have someone trying to blow dry its face because that doesn't seem like any effect. Damn, but even has lasers too? Oh my. I mean, maybe they should try mushroom weapons against that creature just to see if it had some effect or something. Probably wouldn't work, but you never know. I'm assuming these are going to be the men who have completely given up hope, though. Yeah, bad if. The thing is, though, sometimes a man's going to have to do something without them being led by someone else, though. They're going to have. Because sometimes it's up to your own sense of responsibility to just do what's right at that specific moment when your higher up isn't there to give you orders. That's a perfect way to describe Tetsuji, a gigantic ass monster. But honestly, though, that thing does have. It just gives me a vibe. Whoa, what the fuck? Why is it saying Akaboshi unless it's Tetsujin's got the will of Kurokawa, and that's why it's saying Akaboshi. Yo, so it is gonna come. Oh, okay, yeah, it is the compare. How was he able to jump high enough for that? But unless he timed his jump, I think, you know what? It looks cool. But seriously though, how do the physics work? Okay, it doesn't look like Tetagene's ready to actually aim at its attacks precisely. Kind of feel like we have a major rising in skill though, because we barely have our boy getting really used to the bow and arrow and the mushroom weapons, and now he's become really proficient with them. And I like this too because in a way it shows that he's become a full-on mushroom keeper too. When he mentioned the fact that the rust eater is flowing through his veins, I love that shady small. Yeah, he's definitely has obtained a lot of our boy Bisco's personality traits in talking like that. Because some of those lines are it's just a straight up shit that Bisco would say, and I fucking love it. Oh. Okay, they're badasses. Oh, no, no, no. Fuck. Oh, I didn't want to see those civilians though. Yes, that's the cow. The crab boy. Fucking love him. But that must have loved to be asking for one man though to hold off against a monster like that. And the music is so damn cool too. I even love the animation quality when it's about to do the attack and just the explosion after effects. I just wish like whenever it did an attack against like the snow, I wish we would see like a crater afterwards. But other than that, the animations are damn beautiful, especially how awesome the flames look. Yeah, was that pain on me for Kurakawa? Oh man. I mean, hey, Tetsujin was built to last. It's not like it's about to unleash a stronger attack with the way he's screaming. Oh, okay. That scream is kind of frightening there. Is it gonna fire on itself? Oh, it is to pretty much explode everyone in the surrounding area. What the fuck? Yo, that's just fucking crazy. But damn, that's so more and diabolical too, though. I gotta admit, that voice performance from Kurokawa's voice actor, amazing. But damn it, did it? Oh fuck! Did it have to end? Oh man, that cliffhanger is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. But I gotta admit though, the episode, it was damn good. And if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 9, I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. Like, just straight up, I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10 because holy fuck. What can I say? this episode was intense because the stakes have gone higher because, after Kurokawa's death and kind of make me wonder who's going to be the main antagonist, the main threat in the series. Well, they just have Kurokawa fucking resurrected to them instead of the fucking Tetsuin. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's random as shit, but in a good way. Because it fits the over-the-top nature of the series, and considering this series has had references to other movies, it makes sense that it would do something that some movies do sometimes, where sometimes they say the main villain dies, they sometimes fuse with the fortress or power source after they're killed. So this type of twist actually fits in with the series vibes. So good on the series on that. Okay, PV time. I love how the visuals are not letting up and they still look absolutely amazing. Oh, snap. Yo, could Bisco be alive? Oh, no. Bisco's probably dead. But damn. Maybe you have a feeling that even if Bisco's dead, I think there's a chance that maybe he might still have his free will inside of the Tetsuin, and he might be able to potentially slow down the movements of Kurokawa. That's my guess. I could be wrong on that, but that's my theory anyway. Because that title on Bisco does sound like that potential possibility for that does exist. But overall, fantastic stuff from the episode. Because aside from it being emotionally blood pumping, I love how this episode had a lot of great character moments too. Like when it came to Bisco, he's already has a lot of when it comes to Milo, he already has a lot of Bisco's personality traits. That confidence, that swag. Oh, that bashfulness when he goes up against an opponent. I love things like this. You can really tell that he's adapted a lot of the personality traits of his best friend. And I do love that because it makes Bisco's death impactful. And it makes what Milo said earlier, that even though Bisco's not there right now, he's there with them. And he truly is with them, because even though it ain't Bisco in the flesh, it's all those moments that our boys have with Bisco that help form Milo's personality. That's where we can say our Bisco is there in a way. His personality, to an extent, and how it shaped and molded our boy. So that's something I like about this episode too, seeing more of our self-confidence of Milo. And that wasn't the only thing I enjoyed about this episode. I enjoyed how much of a petty-ass bastard Kurokawa is. I mean, for fuck's sake. This evil bastard can't even die in peace. He still has to torment people even after his death. But you know what? I like this because it makes him an absolutely petty-ass hell antagonist. So that's another thing I also enjoy about this episode too. It makes me dislike him more than I already did to begin with, and I mean that in a good way. So good job on that for the series. I love how it gave Milo some sister power, a few cool moments to kick some ass. Obviously loved everything in this episode regarding mother freaking Jobby, especially just his sad face when it came to the death of his friend. And Akakawa too. Like, I love how this series didn't dwell too much on our characters feeling sad about Bisco just because there wasn't any time because they're in the middle of combat. But I love how just in like single frames, the animators were able to show us just the amount of pain that the characters were feeling. And I love that. It makes the events going forward much more realistic and much more intense, because there's just no room to just feel sad for a character right now in the situation they're in. They got to keep on fighting. And that's another cool thing I loved about this episode. Aside from that, visually, it was absolutely beautiful. Voice acting was great. And that's why if I had to rate Attack on Bisco, if I had to rate it something, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 titans out of 10. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. If you do not want to miss my reaction to Attack on Bisco, it's the next episode. I'm joking. Y'all know I mean to say Sabikui Bisco. I just had to say that a few more times. So yeah, subscribe if you don't want to miss my reaction to the next episode. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video. And Bye-bye, y'all.